My name is Cassidy Birmingham, and this is my final for Sociology 315, Gender and Society, and I'm going to be talking about misogyny and rape culture in music. So I chose this topic because our purpose of our final project was to gain further knowledge on gender studies from a person's lived experiences and worldviews around gender. I personally am really interested in music, and I felt like this would be a topic that would be really interesting to me. I think that there is definitely a lot of misogynistic lyrics that perpetuate rape culture, and I think it is a topic that is definitely turned a blind eye to, especially by listeners that tend to listen to music. I think that people also would be surprised possibly about the types of lyrics that they're actually singing along to when they actually look at it. So I felt like this would be something really interesting. So I interviewed Zoe. Zoe is a 21-year-old college student, and she grew up in the small suburb of the Bay Area called Benicia. We grew up together. She lived with her grandparents on her mom's side, as well as her mom, who was a single teen mom at the time. However, when she became a sophomore in high school, her mom did remarry, and so she has a stepbrother who is about 12 years old now, and a baby sister who's a half sister that was born just last year, so in 2020. Her biological father was not in the picture of her growing up. He was addicted to drugs, and so he was in and out of jail a lot. However, her father's family was very involved in her life and continues to still be involved in her life. She is graduating this month with a degree in political science from Cal State Los Angeles, and she plans to pursue her master's in Chicano studies before going and getting a law degree and eventually wanting to practice law in environmental racism. So I comprised 15 interview questions that I asked her. And so these are my questions. What music genre do you listen to most? Late 90s and early 2000s R&B. Would you be surprised to know you might be listening to songs that promote the objectifying of women in rape culture? Not at all. Does popular music lead to rape culture? Sometimes. I think it depends on the artist and genre. Can you think of any songs that outwardly promote rape culture? Blow My Load by Tyler, the Creator. Not 100% sure if it's rape culture in the song, but it's really sexual and inappropriate. Do you think there's a link between the music a person listens to and the likelihood of committing violence against women? I do. I think when rap was much more openly aggressive in the 2000s, that boys growing up listening to that picked up the ideas. Do you think women promote this culture by slut shaming or objectifying women in music videos? Yes, women can promote rape culture just as much as men. What genres of music come to mind when you think of women being objectified? Rap and country. And several other questions along the lines of this, such as, do you think subtle objectifying is a bigger issue than more obvious or blatant? The subtle, because a lot of country music promotes rape culture, but it's an underlying theme and not directly said. Is the objectification of women exclusive to rap and hip hop like the masses believe? Not at all. It's in every genre. How do you think misogyny is promoted in music? Songs that promote rape culture also promote misogyny because the two topics are tied together. What ideals are we saying that our culture values through this genre of music? Music and society are still very dominated by rape culture and misogyny. Without change, we continue to let this behavior happen and be accepted. What are the consequences if we allow rape culture to be embedded into popular songs? Rape culture in songs and any popular media gives the impression that the behavior is okay. It can also be seen as cool because the celebrity has it in their song. If any, what genres do you see objectifying women? All of them, just some much more obvious than others. Is this type of attitude exclusive to music lyrics today? If not, explain how else the music industry exploits women. Rape culture is everywhere. Music, TV, books, all types of media. You can consume rape culture is there. What is the overall response when these themes are portrayed in the music industry? Nothing is said when men are objectifying women. However, when some women make music about themselves being sexual, the media people attack that woman artist. So it's only a problem when women do it. From this project, I learned that I tended to think of misogynistic music being predominantly in rap and hip hop. However, we can see this type of music throughout all genres as well as time periods. For example, the classic Christmas hit Baby It's Cold Outside promotes rape culture in the sense of she is saying that she wants to leave, but he keeps persisting even after she has said no multiple times. So it is not just something that is a current issue, it is something that has been going on in music and media for a very long time. Thank you. That is the end of my presentation.